Okay, good morning beta. Are you ready? Are you ready beta? I hope you all are ready for the math class. Okay, fine. Then let's start now. Okay, very good beta. Very good. You all please take out your math composite book and take your math notebook also, okay? You cannot see? Why beta? Good morning. Now you can see? You can see half board. Now you can see the full board. Antora, you can see the board beta? No ma'am. Ma'am please. You all please turn off your front camera. You all please turn off your front camera beta. You all please turn off your front camera and mute your microphone and mute your microphone beta, then you can listen to me. I hope you all can see the board carefully and you can listen. Half board Ritam, you cannot see the full board. Yes, this is chapter number 17 time and page number 135 of your math composite book. You all please take out your math composite book and open page number 135. Arushi, you cannot see the board. When I will write, I will move from there. Now you can see the full board beta. This portion I will use for writing, okay? Okay, fine Ovirup. Let's start now. Previous class I discussed time and in your book, in the clock, you all please turn off your front camera. Onik, turn off your front camera. Otherwise, your friends cannot see the board carefully. And what does the time shows? Previous class, you learned. Okay, now today I will discuss daily routine. Daily routine. Next part of page number 135. Okay. One has been done in your book. One has been done in your book. We will start from the next. In the first picture, the time is 6 o'clock. In the first picture, the time is 6 o'clock. And I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. It is done in your book. I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. And next picture, I take my breakfast at 7 o'clock in the morning. What is the time? In this clock, the time shows 7 o'clock. This is 7 o'clock. I take my breakfast at 7 o'clock in the morning. So, let us start now from here. I take my breakfast at, you can see the board carefully beta, clearly. I take my breakfast at 7 o'clock in the morning. I take my breakfast at 7 o'clock in the morning. Riyad, you cannot see the board beta. Maybe your network problem. Here I can see the board is clear beta. You just disconnect yourself and connect again. Maybe your poor network connection, that's why you cannot see. Now turn over the next page. You all please turn over the next page. Okay, fine, very good. Turn over the next page, page number 136. 136. I go to school at dash in the morning, in the dash. I go to school at 8 o'clock. What is the time in this clock? What does the time shows? The time is 8 o'clock. I go to school at 8 o'clock in the morning. Write down. I go to school. This is done only blank portion. You just write 8 o'clock in the morning. I go to school at 8 o'clock in the morning. In the morning. I take my breakfast at 7 o'clock in the morning. I go to school at 8 o'clock in the morning. Next, this picture, I come home back from school. I come back home. It should be I come home back from school at 1 o'clock. At 1 o'clock, what is the time? 1 o'clock. At 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I come home back from school. School at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay. Done, everybody? I hope. Okay, yes, very good, beta. Next, I have to rub the board for the next answer. Next, I have lunch at dash in the dash. What is the time? Okay, fine, very good, beta. I have lunch at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I have lunch at 2 o'clock. I have lunch at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, and the next picture, I do my homework at dash in the dash. I do my homework at 5 o'clock in the evening. I do my homework at dash at 5 o'clock in the evening. Yes, very good. Next, I play at 6 o'clock. What does the time shows in this picture? 6 o'clock. Yes, Sharana. I play at 6 o'clock in the evening. I play at 6 o'clock in the evening. I play at 6 o'clock in the evening. Okay. I hope you have completed. Can I rub the board better? I have lunch at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, fine. I do my homework at 5 o'clock in the evening. I play at 6 o'clock in the evening. Now, here I watch TV at dash in the dash. I watch TV at 7 o'clock in the evening. Yes, very good. I watch TV. Do you know the full form of TV? Can you write the full form of TV? Please write down. What is the full form? Can you tell me? Please write in the chat box. Full form of TV. Yes, very good, very good. Very good. Angshika, very good. Sharana, very good. Rishabh, Ofronil, Anthora, Odrij, Onik, Aradha, very good, beta. Television. Okay, fine. Riyad, Jerry. Excuse me. The full form of TV is television. I watch TV at dash at 7 o'clock in the evening. Okay. Next picture is given. I take my dinner. We take my dinner at night. At night we take my dinner. So here is mentioned I take my dinner at 8 o'clock in the night. At night. It should be at night. Okay, in the night here is mentioned in the, so write down the night. Okay, in blank portion I take my dinner at dash at, what does the time shows? 8 o'clock. 8. Do you take your dinner at 8 o'clock? Have you take your dinner at 8 o'clock, beta? I am not taking my dinner at 8 o'clock. But it's the correct proper time if we take the dinner at 8 o'clock. But we cannot take, I take my dinner at 10. Someone, yes, very good. 9 o'clock. Okay, okay. 10 o'clock, someone. Okay, fine. 8 o'clock I take, but here time is mentioned. This 8 o'clock. I take my dinner at 8 o'clock the night. And the next one, I go to bed at 9 o'clock. Go to bed generally night. Before it should, preposition should be at. I go to bed at 9 o'clock at night, but here is in the, so no need to this correction this, I just write down. I go to bed at 9 o'clock in the night. It should be night. Night we go to bed for sleeping. Okay, so write down I go to bed at 9 o'clock. At 9 o'clock. It should be at night, but here is mentioned in the dash. So only dash portion write down night. Night. Night we go to bed for sleeping. Okay. Night we go to bed for sleeping. You all please, I hope you have completed. Okay, fine, fine. Done. Very good, beta. Then you all please take out your math notebook. You all please, okay. Very good. You all please take out your math notebook and put the date. Today is 9/11/2020. Okay. And let's start now. You all please take out your math notebook and follow me. First write down the heading. Write the time. You all please write down the heading first. Write the time. At which, write the time at which you do the following activities. Write the time at which you do the following activities. Have you written? Heading completed, beta? Write the time at which you do the following activities. I will give some activities and you have to write the time when you do that activity. Okay? Number A. First, number A. Get up. Get up. If you get up at 7 o'clock, you can write 7 o'clock. If you get up at 6 o'clock, you can write 6 o'clock. No problem at all. Write down, I am written here 6 o'clock. I get up at 6 o'clock. If you get up at 6:30, you can write 6:30, no problem. Okay? Or if you get up at 7 o'clock, you can write 7 o'clock. But when the school will open and you cannot wake up at 7 o'clock, right? So we should go to bed early and rise also. Early to bed and early to rise. Okay, so 6 o'clock. Next, brush teeth. Brush teeth. Seven o'clock we wake up. Okay, fine. Then on that respect you just write down brush teeth 6:15 a.m. You can write 6:30. You can write 7:30. Okay, no problem. Next, a.m. Next, number C. Have breakfast. Have breakfast when we take our breakfast. Have breakfast. Yes, okay, no problem. You can write 8 o'clock. If you take breakfast, then you can write 8 o'clock. If you take breakfast 7 o'clock, you can write 7 o'clock, no problem. 7:30 if you take your breakfast, then you can write 7 o'clock. Next, take bath. Take a bath. When you take a bath? If you take bath at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, but morning when we'll come to school, before that you should take bath. So you can write 7 o'clock. You can write, no problem at all. If you take birth 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, you can write, no problem at all. Next, excuse me. Next, have lunch. Have lunch. When we take our lunch, 1 o'clock, Ritam, okay, fine. You can write 1 o'clock. Someone take lunch 12 o'clock, someone 12:30. You can write, no problem at all. Okay. Okay, beta. And next class, I will discuss some other things. Okay, and you all will practice in your home. And your exam, term 1 exams will be there. And listen one thing carefully. In term 1 assessment, 2 exams. Term 1 exams, chapter number till 6, till time. Time is chapter number 6 or what? Yes, chapter number 6. In your exam of your math magic book, the whole means chapter number 1 to 6. 1 and 2, this 2 chapter was in PT1. PT1 means assessment 1 syllabus, but here also this 2 chapter also included in term 1. Okay, so 1 to 6. Okay, now 1 to 6 of your math composite, math magic book and math composite book, whatever chapters we are doing in the class, this chapter, then whatever chapter we are not done in the class, that chapter is not included, but whatever chapter we are doing in the class, I am just explaining, you are solving these chapters, that chapters will have in your exam. Okay, whatever chapter from our, ma'am repeat the syllabus, Antara, chapter number 1 to 6 of your math magic book, chapter number 1 to 6. Obviously, chapter number 1 and 2 chapter was in PT1, but these 2 chapter also included in term 1. Chapter number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of your math composite magic book and composite book, whatever chapters, whatever pages we are doing, you have to practice. Okay, and all the questions will be MCQ, multiple choice. Okay, you have to take the correct option. Okay, beta. Then thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice day. Thank you. Bye bye, beta.